Hi, Albert here with Mainland Cycle Center. Today I want to show you the 2017 Kawasaki Z650. I started to call this the ER6N. It is called an ER650 by the model number, but the Z650 from Kawasaki. So it's been a while since we had a Z or a naked 650 in our lineup. We did have the ER6N a few years ago. But with the redesign on the Ninja 650 that we're getting for 2017, we're also getting the new Z650. So some cool things about this bike: it now has a trellis frame, and I'm not sure exactly what the specs are. We can't really compare it because the old naked 650, the ER6N, was several generations of 650 back, but the new Ninja 650 is about 40 pounds lighter than the previous Ninja 650. And I haven't ridden one of these yet. I'm going to do a video probably tomorrow on the black version of this. I'm going to get it serviced before I do the video so we can crank it up for you and look at the instrumentation. But I'll also get a little ride on it before that to be able to tell you how it feels. So, all of that to say, I suspect this bike is quite light and quite nimble and has a great feel to it. I can already tell by looking at it that it has a very slim profile. So, it's not nearly as wide as our previous Ninja 650. It's a little hard to tell here from the front. But even the tank is not as wide as the previous Ninja 650s. So it has a really nice thin feel to it, which should make it feel really flickable and light. I love the look of the swing arm. It kind of has this this arch in it there, and the little recesses in it, the little design there. Lots of nice design touches on this bike, whether you're looking at the muffler tip or just the little designs here on the frame covers, the pivot bolts for the swing arm here, and that little engine mount cover there. Love the designs on the crankcase. This is a 650cc parallel twin, dual overhead cam, 4-valve, pretty standard, liquid cooled, fuel injected, based on our Ninja 650 motor, same motor that's in the Versi 650 essentially, but a 6-speed transmission, and this has a cassette type transmission, and that just means that the transmission is serviceable without removing the engine from the frame. This one is equipped with ABS. I'm honestly, at this point, I can't remember if we're going to offer this with and without ABS, but this one is an ABS equipped model. I think most people have become really accepting of ABS, and ABS is anti-lock brakes if you don't know, and I think most people have become really accepting of it and really realize that it's worth the extra money, and that could save any of us whether you're an experienced rider or not. So I've really become a fan of the ABS. So I'm kind of of the opinion that if it's offered with ABS and I have a choice, I'm going to buy it with ABS if I'm buying a new bike, and I have an option. Pedal style rotors, a floating rotor, so that means that this part of the rotor and this part of the rotor are two different pieces there, but the pedal style rotor, just a little cuts in the rotor there to give it more surface area to dissipate heat. It has got dual disc with twin calipers, and they're 2-piston calipers on this bike. There's your radiator. It is liquid cooled. Of course, it's fuel injected. Of course, you got the pedal style rotor on the back also. 2-piece seat, kind of a funky looking seat. It's got this little, maybe a pebble pattern on it. Hopefully you can see that, but looks pretty cool, a little different, gives a nice little bit of texture. Kawasaki finally has redesigned the bar ends, so a new style looking bar end than what you typically see on the Kawasaki's. Push that little boot down over the mirror. These bikes just came in today, and we just put them together today. Nice big clear glass headlight, clear lenses on the turn signals. Let's take a look at this side. O-ring chain. Again, that steel trellis frame, very cool, kind of inspired from the Ninja H2. The Ninja H2, the supercharged Ninja H2 that if you've been following motorcycles, you should know all about. If you don't, go look it up. It's a very cool motorcycle. But that was Kawasaki's first bike with a trellis frame. And so the 650s, the new Ninja 650 and the new Z650 are going to be, I guess, the second bikes. Also, the new Z900 also has a trellis frame. So seeing some of that technology trickle on down, technology that's relatively new to us at Kawasaki anyway, at least as far as using it anyway. But very cool. It really let them get that slimmer profile with that bike. All right, LED rear tail light. Adjustable levers, so you can adjust the reach on the levers with the little dials on both the brake and the clutch. Great looking instrumentation. Like I said, if you're really into this bike, I'm going to have the video on the gray one up soon, and and check it out. I'll have it serviced so we can look at all the lights and crank it up for you and everything. But this one, unfortunately, is not serviced. So it'll be really interesting to see how that looks. It looks like it's got little LEDs between the numbers there that are going to light up. So that'll be cool to see. Even the gas cap is styled a little differently from the rest of the Kawasaki lineup. Normally you'll see some bolts here. You don't see that here, so they must be underneath the gas cap, I'm assuming. And then, of course, the ignition switch there is very similar to what we did on the previous generation of Ninja 650s. Handlebar controls, pretty straightforward. You do have a hazard light as well as a pass light, in addition to your high and low beam, horn, and turn signals on this side. But really cool looking bike. I'm excited to get a ride on one of these. I really love all of our bikes to have this 650 motor, and it's really a fun motor, really performs well, and it's just a fun bike to ride with the 650 motor in it, because it really performs, like I said, really well. All right, well, that's a quick look at this 2017 Kawasaki Z650 in the white. And this is kind of a matte white finish on that white that you see, but really looks great with the green frame and a little bit of black accents on it. All right, we are Mainland Cycle Center. We're located in Marque, Texas. We're about 30 minutes south of downtown Houston, just off of I-45. You can find us online at mainlandcyclecenter.com or by phone at 409-948-4969. And we would just love it if you'd give us a call, shoot us an email, or even better, come by and see us in person here at Mainland Cycle Center, where we'd love to help any way that we can. Hey, thanks for watching.